Alright, I'm watching Rose Thorn Reacts. I missed this live because I slept in. See if you see something. I saw it. See it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, hell. I missed that.
Sub up to Rose
I
Thorn.
don't know if y'all just saw what I just saw.
Yeah, I saw it.
But she's got dark orbs all around. Oh.
She has evil presence around her.
Yeah.
You're an evil.
That's a dark orb. Ooh, that's not good.
I'm just gonna pause you there, Rose. Well, Foodie is definitely not a nice person. And if you're evil inside, you're not gonna have nice presence around you. You're gonna attract the evil ones. So, and it's not to say that nice people don't get the evil ones. I mean, I myself had experienced evil presence in the past, and you just learn how to basically tell them to F off. is how I put it. You tell them to fuck off. I'm not gonna lie. In the beginning, I was scared of them. And when you have these experiences happening, you know, I wouldn't say a lot of the time, but when they happen to you more and more, that's when you start getting used to it, and then you're like, the fear slowly goes away. For me anyway, it slowly went away, and it got to the point where it didn't matter if it was a nice ghost or an evil figure or presence, or I don't know, a possible demon. It didn't matter what it was. I'm not scared anymore. I'm not scared. And I can tell the difference between a good spirit and a bad spirit. And I've also learnt how to stop the oh my god, my brain is not working. You know how you get those moments where your whole entire body just freezes and you can't even say a word, you can't move? What's it called? There's a word for it. What is it? Bloody hell. What is it?
You know, I remember
Oops.
being around for...
I didn't realize I... I swear, I just... that's it. They call it sleep paralysis. Jesus, bloody hell. Oh, sorry, Jesus. The sleep paralysis stuff. You know what? It does frustrate me when people say, oh, that's just your body. It's like they try and explain it like in a scientific way. Yeah, you have sleep paralysis because of this and that, but we all know that sleep paralysis occurs because you have an actual evil spirit doing it, or even a demon doing that to you, that you can't move or speak or yell or anything like that. You're just completely frozen. It's not a scientific thing. It's an actual spiritual thing that's preventing you from moving. Anyway, so now, like, I ended up teaching myself how to stop that. And I know when it's about, like, I can tell when it's starting to happen, and I just prevent it from happening, and I tell them to fuck off again. You know, get the fuck out. You have that power to, believe me, you have that power to tell those types of spirits or demons to get the hell out. You do. But yeah, it's not uncommon for me to experience even paranormal things in my house, which has happened a fair bit, I must say, in here. I've experienced it in other houses too that I've lived. And again, now it's starting to I'm getting used to it, where it's like, oh, that happened. Oh well. Like, what's new? Like, should I be scared? Should I be worried? Should I be excited? It's like, oh well, okay, I saw that happen. This it moved, whatever. Like, you know, it is what it is. And I'll be honest with you, I am so grateful that the most recent sort of ghost that I saw, well, it hasn't been recent, but it's been maybe a few years now since I saw him. But he is the first time where I saw a spirit that actually looked like an actual human being, where he was not see-through, he was not glowing, he was not like a shadow, he was not, and nothing like that. He was full on, like what you see with my hands, like 3D, like this. I don't, you know, a normal person would have probably thought that they had a stranger come into their house to rob them. It's what probably a normal person would have done and thought had they seen him. I, on the other hand, was asking questions. He wasn't able to speak out loud, but he was answering me by, you know, either pointing or nodding, but or just by the expression on his face, I could tell what he was saying, and you know. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna continue sleeping, but you're more than welcome to sit here and chill. So I literally made room on my bed. I just scooted over so that way he can still stay there while I slept, because I didn't know how long he would stay. And I thought, you can stay here as long as you want. And then so I fell asleep, and then in the morning I woke up and I thought, hang on, let me check and see if any of the doors are unlocked or the windows, and that everything was locked. And it's funny because I remember telling this to my friend, who's no longer my friend now, but at the time, and she thought, and she said to me, she goes, you did what? you saw someone that was actually like a human, and instead of screaming and acting scared, thinking that this is an intruder, you literally just said, hey, I'm going to move over and sleep and you can chill. And you were fine with that? And when she told me that, I was like, yeah, you're right. I actually did react differently. She goes, if it was me, I would not have reacted like that. And I guess it's because just over the years of just seeing ghosts, spirits, whatever, I just got used to it. And I think Foodie, I don't know what she's playing with or what she's doing or what she's attempted to do. I don't know. She's playing with fire, because in my early 20s, even when I was a teenager, it started when I was a teenager, I was into witchcraft as well. So I was really into that. But I never did anything where I wanted to harm someone or have something bad done to someone or anything like that. And then I just, as I got older, I just kind of moved on from witchcraft, but it's still, I guess it's still within me, or it's still part of me, but I just don't practice it like the way I did back then. And I remember my male cousins, even my brother, when I was with my female cousins, it would be the three of us. And obviously I was like the leader, and I'm like trying to teach them spells and stuff or witchcraft. And my male cousins would literally say, oh my God, you're like The Craft, the movie, The Craft. They would call us The Craft. I think they were scared of us. But anyway, now that I think about it, yeah, it's funny that they would call us, me and my cousins, The Craft. I remember that. So, yeah, those were the days. Now I don't see them anymore. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know. They have their reasons, but you'd think after what I went through in my life that they would, still kind of be in contact with me. I mean, we're fucking cousins. But no. They couldn't give two fucks. It's like, where were you? Where were you when my baby died? Where were you? Like that. That really fucked me over mentally. And I couldn't get over it for many, many years. I couldn't get over it. And I guess they didn't want to wait that long, or they didn't want to try and attempt to, but yeah, and I think to myself, what if it was your child that died? how would you feel if I just stopped talking to you? No one cares, man. All the bad shit that has happened. I mean, it's, yeah, everyone is like, yeah, obviously, you know, you worry about yourself, but you can be selfless. You know, it's nice to worry about other people. Isn't that what life is about as well? Not just being selfish. At least I think like that. Like, if something bad happened to my friend, I'd be the first one there. I would. Or a cousin, I'd be the first one there. But when it's the other way around and something happens to me, there's no one. There's no one. Only my parents and my brother and his family. That's it. Everyone else, nope. So, anyway, I just wanted to talk about the ghost stuff. So, yeah, going back to Foodie. Yeah, and Neo saying how Foodie left something in Syria. That's something that my second cousin, her mum used to do shit like that. And I think even my cousin does shit like that, where they put like a curse on something, and then they would leave it at a person's house. And it could be like the tiniest thing. And it happened, I think, to my sister-in-law. Someone left something at her house, and she asked if it was my mum or me or something, and it wasn't. At that time, I didn't want to say anything because she was friends with my cousin. But I definitely 100% suspected that it was her, that it was my cousin that did that. No doubt in my mind. They are the type to do that. And she told me so many times that her mum would always put stuff under her brother's bed, you know, to make sure that nothing bad happens to him or blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that family is really, really big into that. But you know what else? Her brother is not a saint, especially what he used to do to me, try to do. If my mum found out, and my dad, they'd go insane. But anyway, yeah, that's not a good thing to do, because it's gonna backfire. I would not do something like that unless you have to have really good, strong protection. If you're going to do something bad like that, you would have to have really good protection, so it doesn't backfire, so nothing bad comes back at you. And look at how Foodie's life has turned out so far. Look at her. She can barely walk 2 steps without having to stop. Even her just sitting down she's having trouble breathing. Whatever bad stuff you're doing, Foodie, you're the one creating these things, and they're coming back at you. If you're trying to make Salah fall in love with you by putting spells on him, which I suspect you are, you can't force someone to do something like that. You can't force them. But it's not gonna work, because I think his mum is gonna protect him from that, because I don't think she likes you, to be honest. I think Salah's mum hates you to the core. She really, really dislikes you. She wants you gone from her son, far away as possible, and she'll do anything to protect him, because it's her son. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. And we'll see what the rest of the what else is said in this video. I'm very interested in this stuff. So yeah. Anyway, I need to take my medication, man, so I can go to sleep. But yeah,